Hey, hey. Hey, how you doing, Glenn?
Good. How you doing, Mark?
Man, I can't complain. Been working in that storage unit. I'll tell you what, I've worked harder in that storage unit than pretty much any storage unit I've bought in years. It's so full of books, man. I'm getting money every day out of that unit, but wow.
Yeah,
It's
I was looking up some of those Browning cameras. Some of them are going for like $80, $90 on eBay.
and there's so many of them. I mean, you haven't seen them all. It's like I've got four overflowing tubs full of cameras. And
Yeah,
I found some slides from the Kentucky Derby from the 1950s.
yeah. Some of the ones we looked up, they weren't even as good a condition as yours, and they were, like I said, going for 80, $90 a piece.
Yeah, I've got some in the box with the original instructions to them, man. It's crazy. I even got film that hasn't even been opened yet that's dated, please use by 1946 or, or a version of that. Oh my God. Let me see who we got going here. Oh, here we go. Let's go into this. Blah 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 blah. Patrick, how you doing, sir? I love it when you do that, man. We need all the thumb hidden we can get. Oh, here we go. Let's see what we got in my lap here. Sadie, she had her 12th birthday the other day.
Oh,
There she is. Yeah, and welcome, Patrick. Yes, we got our princess here. How you doing? It's good to see you again. Nice to see you. Yeah, we're just sitting here just sipping on some coffee, having some fun, doing alive. It's good to see you. Yeah, it's really good to see you. Oh, how are we, man, dog? I don't know. I think I'm all right. Been pretty good. Yeah, we're dog parking. Yeah. All right. Glenn the Swamp Picker. How you doing, sir? Good to see you rolling in. And we're dog parking. Let's see, Mad Dog. And there's a unit with over 1,000 in brand new flooring. Yeah, it doesn't sound good to me right now, man. This unit, I've had to really work hard on it. I'm telling you what, it's a lot of work because there's so many. Do you realize how heavy books are? And I mean, all these boxes, not all of them, but a lot of them are full of books, which can be good, but they're heavy.
yeah,
So I've been,
especially the tub of them.
yeah, I mean, I've been going over to the bookstore, like, some of just the regular looking books every other day since I bought this locker, and get money every other day, every time I go over there. And then I've got some that are look at some of the stuff I'm running into, Glenn. For instance, just crazy stuff like this. This guy was a pilot, right? Now look at this clock flying in at you. It's a clock. It's a plane clock.
Huh, that's cool.
Yeah. And I've got to show you this. I can probably do it with my found this grandfather clock. I put it up on the wall for now because I'm going to use it for a while because I like it. It's like a. Let me see if I got more. I don't have enough daggone wire on my camera, but it's a grandfather wall grandfather clock. It's probably worth $100,
Yeah.
but I think it's cool, and so I'm gonna use it for a while and then sell it. It's one of those things where I can keep it and sell it. You know, you ever do that? Just kind of hang on. Yeah, I just enjoy something for a while, and then when I get tired of it or whatever, it's also got like a little trinket. It's got two shelves with a mirror background, and you can put like trinkets in it. And it's cool. So I'm gonna hang on to that for a little while. Kind of like keep it and sell it all at the same time, you know.
Yeah.
And we're dog parking. Yeah, we're dog parking. Yes. Where I lost my way here. Doggone it, I lost my freaking way. Now look at what you done, Glenn. It's beautiful. Cat, I'm going to garage sailing at noon. Sell beer about an hour. You're selling beer? Are you? I don't think he meant to say that. About an hour because I have to go to. Okay then. Oh, hey, thanks, Patrick. Appreciate it. Yes. Yeah, I always get a little concerned when my cats get older because I know they pass on and ascend. But yeah, hopefully we can have her for a good long while. We got Peaches who happens to be 18, so we're hoping she has the kind of path that Peaches, you know, it, yeah, you know, I love cats, man. She sleeps on my chest every night, man. Harry, Harry, Harry.
What's your weather like there?
Oh, it's beautiful today, Glenn. Look at this. But I got a complaint, and I am gonna. I put a cat short. Well, you can't tell from that. But they were spraying our skies here today, man. And I made a short. I was making a Chucky video, and I was really ticked off. Some states have put a cease and desist on that crap. I think Tennessee is one of them. And yeah, they're gonna have to start shooting these suckers down or something. I'm not because why should we have to breathe barium, strontium, and aluminum, which is it's horrible for humans. And why are they doing that? Okay, well that's self-evident, isn't it? So I ended up slipping it into a cat video tonight. Yeah, I wish they would do something about it, man. It's got to stop. It's got to stop.
Yeah, we're getting ready to hit the miserable time of the year here in California. It's 102 yesterday.
Oh Lord, good Lord. It's what 73 here. And how's the weather over across the pond, Scarlett? Oh, she's from the UK. And hopefully your weather's good too. Are they spraying your skies over there? That's what I want to know. I bet they are. You bet they are. That shit's got to stop, man. Why can't we stop it? Why is this still going on?
Yeah.
Someone's heads need to roll about this, man. For years, I was pointing that stuff out. Like when we went to the live storage auctions, I'd be looking up, saying, "Would you guys just look at this?" You couldn't get them to look up; they wouldn't do it. It's like they're their heads won't go over a certain point. They can't look up. There could have been a whole flock of naked women flying above them. I just don't understand people, Glenn.
Yeah, I don't. Me either.
They sing a song that's called "Born to Be Sheep." Kind of like that, man. I'm tired of all this crap, man. I'll call it out. Tired of it. They used to say, "Oh, that's not that. That's not chemtrails. Those are just from a plane." Really? So why we got to? So why is Robert Kennedy doing everything he can to stop?
Yeah.
Why would he be doing that? Is it time to wake up yet, or whatever? Anyway, I just like pointing out the obvious, and I took all the criticism for pointing it out way too early, man. Oh, sheep don't get sheared. That's a conspiracy theory. And then as they sat there with no, I just don't know, man. Scarlet. I've already did this part. Now look what you made me do. Here we go again. Yeah, I already did this part. Yeah, we're dog parking. Maybe when you treat yourself to a flooring bamboo renovation and put the new hardwood flooring in your house. We already got new hardwood flooring. And I'll tell you what, I need another project like a hole in the head. Like I was telling Glenn last week, I need another storage unit like a hole in the head. But if the right one rolls around, hey, I'm game. I mean, it's like this one. I think I've topped it out at $5,400 worth of precious metals. That's pretty damn good, man.
Yeah.
I did find another tub of utensils, but none of them are marked sterling. So I'm doing some testing on some of them. But I've come to find out, ever since 1906, they were supposed to have some kind of a stamp on them. So if it's before 1906, then they don't have to have a sterling stamp on them. So mostly if it's not mentioned that it's sterling or have a hallmark of some kind, then it's not going to be sterling. But I seem to have found some that show up as sterling that aren't. So I'm kind of I'm befuddled on some of that. So this last batch I found, I'm not willing to say they're sterling, but I'm willing to say they have some value because they're from airlines.
Yeah.
They're vintage. And a lot of this stuff came from old airline vintage aviation stuff. And all the models, I found 5 more today in another box. I've got a whole trunk full of all these models. They've got to be bare minimum $500 worth of models.
Oh yeah, you'll find somebody that's into that kind of thing that will want them.
Yeah, it's just a matter of finding the right people. And today we're putting up. I took that radio that I showed, that antique radio that I found in there.
Yeah.
I plugged it in, and all I smelled was something that wasn't good. It was like there's something wrong with it. So I unplugged it and cleaned up the whole cabinet of it. And it's from 1947. It's a beautiful cabinet on it, and we're going to just sell it as a display piece or for parts or whatnot. And just those not even working are $75 to $100.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to sell that. And it's sitting out there in the back right now. Julie took a picture of it earlier, and we're going to put that up. And she said, "Are you sure you're keeping that clock?" I'm like, "No, I'm not keeping it, but I don't want to list it just yet. I just want to have it for a while. I think it's cool." So there it is. Been a while. So yeah, I've already gone through this. All the floorings. It's been a while. Yes. Yes, it is, Scarlett. All the floorings in one pallet. Easy, fat. I don't know about easy, man. What's up there, Wild Mite? Hey, Harry. Harry's doing his thing, man. He's in his natural element. When he gets out to these yard sales, he knows exactly what to go at. I saw him just the other day get out of his car, raced up there to grab this little miniature blow mold. It was like had somebody reached for it, he would have took him down. If somebody had reached it right when he did, he and they both had their hand on it. Oh, he would have pulled it. Give me that. Give me that. Can't have it. I'm just kidding, Gary. I asked him. I said, "Have you ever seen anybody get into a fight at a yard sale?" He said, "Stay tuned." So he did pretty good. He always does, though. That's the thing. He knows what he's doing. You know, he's way to go, Harry. Harry. Oh, happy. Thanks, Patrick. I love cats. What's not to love about a cat, man? Beautiful cat. I'm going garage sailing at noon and it's selling beer. I don't think that's what you meant to type. Selling beer. Okay. I'm sure you. I just didn't understand what you meant. Moonstone in the house. Yeah. Though there's a Harry video right there. If y'all want to check Harry's latest, Scarlett put a link to Harry's latest work. Yeah, I've been there and it's a good video. I will be jumping in now. That's right. Where are you just jumping in? Your shower? In and out. Oh, you're jumping in and out. That's cool, man. Patrick, the sexy radio guy. Yeah, he has a very good radio voice. I've heard him before. He has the radio voice. I'm just figuring. Mad Dog says $50 a hardwood floor box, and I figured you like bamboo. Uh, yeah, I don't know, man. I am looking for more dust and more gold and silver, and it's kind of worked for me over the years. All the times I've found gold and silver, and it's the only thing I've ever really found in storage units is really going up in value. So I guess I could say that's my favorite thing to find. And yes, and here is Glenn's video. Hey, Glenn put one. It's Scarlett's doing some good linking here. That airplane clock, I get 15 for it. That's about what they're running, like 15, 20. And no, that's not a Seth. Hang on, I'll show you what one looks like. What is that? I forgot. I'll show you one. Somebody wants to see this. I'm going to show it to them real quick. Yeah. Here's a Seth Thomas for you, Mad Dog. This was from this unit too. We're gonna list this. It's a different kind. It's a different one. I opened it up, put a new battery in it. This is Seth Thomas. Says Seth Thomas right on it there. I don't know if you can read it. Seth Thomas. It's called a porthole clock. So there's that. But I think he was referring to this clock. What was that? It's a grandfather clock. Oh, I think I've got it. I did a Google Lens on it. Hang on. Maybe I can give you some good information on it. Here it is. So if I go into here, I've been loving this feature on my phone because I'm way far behind everybody else. I already knew about all this, but Google Lens. I mean, you can it searches the whole internet just in seconds. And look at that. There's the radio that we're listing today.
Yeah.
And that's not what I was going to show you. Where is this? Well, hell, I can't find it now. But anyway, what was I going to say? Now I forgot what I was going to say. Now look what you done. Anyway, Mad Dog, yeah, clocks sell, man. Howard Miller and all them, all those dudes. Herman Miller, Steve Miller. I don't know. Steve. I'm sure you get about 200. The guy bought very good stuff, and he had very good, expensive toys. Yeah, I mean, he was really into his collecting, man. Okay, I knew that, man, dog. I was just messing with you. I knew you weren't gonna be selling beer there today. Although there probably would have made some sales. Let's see. Mad Dog says extra space. There's killer units and there's some good at the Cane Run. Yeah, you know what? I'll leave that Cane Run for Jay, man. That's out near it. I don't do over there at K Run. I have gone there before, but not what I want to do. I would love to see you help Harry find a great unit today. Well, when Harry retires, maybe he will try that, and if he does, I will help him. If anything I can do to help him, I will. I mean, I've got a little bit of experience buying storage units over the last. What am I in my? All right, I started buying them in 2011, and in June of 2011. So I'll actually start my 15th year of buying storage units after June. That'll start the beginning of my 15th year, if you can believe that. That's scary true, man.
Time flies, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure does, man. It's a good thing I've been taking collagen this whole time, or my face would be down here. I'll tell you what, this stuff really works, man. I haven't aged as much as far as looking at me. It really helps. I put it in my coffee every morning. Collagen. Yeah, I don't want to look like Mother Teresa, in a few years. So, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to hang it. What happened? Chucky got her. He made Chuck come into the house. He was over there in my neighbors. Our neighbors are really cool, and they love Chucky. But he was up in the window. They've got a girl cat, but they both been fixed, Chucky and her. But he was up there, and they were both doing this on the window. And Chucky was asking to come in. So when I was talking to my neighbor, she thought it was the cutest thing she'd ever said. He wanted to come in. I'm like, well, if you want to let him in, that's okay. That's up to you. I don't know if that'd be a good idea. Yeah. So apparently Chucky likes their cat next door. And that was the same cat that Douglas used to go over and look at all the time.
Yeah, I remember Douglas go in front of the window and roll around in front of the window.
Yeah. So Chucky's like, well, hey, babe, how you doing? Mad Dog says, I enjoyed my scores at the Animal Shelter Habitat for Humanity yard sale. I even got a Carhartt jacket with my $50 two-bag purchase. Cool, man. The guy bought a lot of good airline memorabilia, and some of it might be worth a lot of good money. Yeah, I'm keeping all that stuff. Fortunately, this unit had 7 or 8 trunks in it. A couple of them were full of stuff. The other 6 were empty. So I'm putting all this stuff in trunks from that unit, like sorting out slides and Super 8. Man, I found that what I really got excited about when I found that Super 8 camera, man, that handheld. Oh, yeah. That was like the phones from 80 years ago.
Yeah.
That's what people had if they wanted to walk around in video. And a lot of those back then didn't even have sound yet. Some of them did. Some of the newer ones did. I love all this old stuff, man. You might have found your price on the unit back in models today. I mean, they if you sell them individually, yeah. When you look at those things, there was one that was listed at, it had a sticker on it. It was $55 Now, you know damn well you're not going to get a model for like that anymore for
Oh,
50.
no.
I found one that was like 30 years or 20, 30 years newer, and it was marked $45.
Yeah.
One of the newer ones. So I'm thinking just being just totally conservative. At $10 a piece, there's $500 to $600.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're going to be more than that. And there's Craig. He's sleep, man. It's you need to wake up, Craig. The weather's great today. You can wake up and have some fun. Hey, Craig, how you doing, bud? Harry goes and does good at yard. Yeah, he does, man. And maybe he needs to do one storage. Well, I've told him that, and he knows that, and he might even try it someday. I think he would get addicted if he got in there and started finding jewelry, old jewelry with gold and silver. I mean, what can you imagine if he did that? He'd never be able to stop buying them after that. That happened to me. It's addictive, man. Oh, I think he would love it. I really do. That's a very good clock. I bought one at a yard sale like that for 50 cents. They're worth $300. Some of them are, yeah, no doubt. Craig, Lynn, dog parking. Scarlett's in the house today. That's great, man. It's been a while since I hadn't seen Scarlett in a while because I haven't been in a lot of the lives because they were trying to put a governor on my. I don't want to get into it. People have a right to do what they want to do. I guess I'll just abide by it. I don't want to piss them off. Yeah, let's see. What was I doing? Yeah, I use Google Lens a lot to take pictures of stuff just to see what certain things are worth and see what certain things are. And sometimes I find out something that I didn't know. Yeah, well, I do that too, man. I love the feature on my phone where I can just Google Lens something and it'll bring up and tell you everything about it. It'll tell you ones that are listed on the internet at various sites. It's a great tool. It's a great tool. You could probably, I haven't tried this yet. I just now got this thought. You could take a picture of your own face, Google Lens it, probably find out some crazy shit. Just a thought. Maybe I'll try it. Yeah. The whole internet's wow. Yes, the whole dang thing, Craig. It searches it just like that. I know some of those old models that are worth 50 cents and went up to $100 or more. Yeah, I think what we'll end up doing is put together a few lots of them, smaller lots. Because if you sell them all at once, you're not going to get near as much per unit
Yeah.
that way. So I don't have to be in any big hurry on selling any of this stuff like that. I just need to find the right buyer. There's people that collect this stuff. And we could try some smaller lots just to, as a test balloon to see how they do move without finding said person. Let's see, what is he saying here? These were full backpack book bags full of stuff. Probably had about 40 items. Nice. I know some of those old models that are worth 50 went up to 100. I just read that. Yeah. Have you found something on eBay that you thought was worthless and then you went to find out it's worth a lot of money? Well, I do. I look up things all the time, and I am shocked by some of the prices. But then you'll see one particular item at $400, and then one looks just like it for like $80, and it's like, you really just got to do your own research, I guess. So what we do as far as an item goes, we look in the venue we sell at, which is Facebook Marketplace, and then we look there to see what that same item is going for in our particular area. So what we'll do if we see an item that's, let's just throw a number out there, say there's an item that's going for around $70 in our area. Well, what we'll do is we'll mark it just under that. it's We'll mark it just under that because we want ours to be, oh, look, I can get that, save $10 right here. This one's only 60. So we kind of do that. We just try to undercut the market in our area on a particular item that we do list. And that's kind of that works for us. Mad Dog said, I took a picture of myself and I couldn't find myself. Oh, you tried that? Yeah. I mean, I guess it, wow. I've never tried that, man. Sometimes you have to pay attention to the little details because one little difference can make a difference between hundreds of thousands of dollars on a line. I can see that. Yeah. Have you ever put anything on Facebook Marketplace that you never think was so? I put things on there that never have sold. I can tell you what I have trouble selling dishes, man.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, we put up some really good. I'm not talking about just run of the mill Walmart dishes. I'm talking about brand name dishes, whole sets, beautiful dishes. It just tells me a lot of people don't mess with that crap anymore. You know, it's so many people that just want to, every meal you go up to a drive-in window, I'll have a burger and fries. Can you dip mine in grease, man? And, I mean, it's just amazing to me, man. So yeah, let's see what. So what I think about my newest video I put out. The first video I put out on that unit, Glenn, did really good.
Yeah.
I think it got 1,400, which is okay. I mean, it's not great. I'm not going to sit here and say it's great, but it's okay. Second one I put up, flatline.
Huh.
This one, which I think's got a lot of good stuff in it, a lot of historical stuff. It's worse than flatline. Well, let's see. I put it up at 9 this morning. Let me see how many views it's got right now. I gotta know. I'm gonna look and see. All right. All right. I have to know. All right. Let's see here. It has 12 views in 3.5 hours. That is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So what's the answer? Well, what I'm going to do with the rest of this unit, I think I'm just going to make shorts out of it. I'll put a short up. I could put a short up of a cat taking a crap, and then get 1,000 views. Not that I'm being facetious here, but you get my point. I mean, I put a video up of Chucky's butt on the fence, and then right down below the fence, we're planting tomatoes, and Thomas is peeing in there. Oh, that got a couple thousand views. I had one video that was 12 seconds long of Tyler and Sadie running in the door at the same time. It's got 13,000 views. And all I did in the title, I put, what just happened? And I've gotten 23 subs from that one video. I'll work a week on a long form video, do my thing, put my own individual style into it, get 100 views. It's just, there's no rhyme or reason to this, man. But I'm not going to stop putting my videos up. That's what I do. But it just amazes me, man, how one video, it could really suck and it gets good views, or it's mundane, gets good views. Then you put up a video you worked hard on, And you think it's good. It shows great items, lots of profit, and it just flatlines. So I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to let that get me upset. I'm just going to just do my thing and not worry about it. And try not to get aggravated with it. But I tell you what, without shorts, I'm not sure how my channel would be doing without shorts. I really think it would not be doing nearly as good. Mad Dog says, usually when I get dishes, I don't mess anything bigger than a 6-piece setting. Yeah, I mean, you got to have enough to kind of have a set there. We do that too, and we've had dishes that's been listed for 2 years and more, and that sometimes they will sell after years. And they do take up a bit of room. When you every freaking unit's got a set of dishes in it. I love you too. Yeah, I mean, without them, I guess I would be sucking. Maybe I'm sucking with them. I don't know. Hey, Jody, how you doing? Good to see you. Mad Dog says, I do good on purples and my blues and greens. White porcelain, I have a hard time selling anything with a gold rim. Wow. I'll tell you what dishes sell good here. There is one, Fiesta, the original.
Yeah.
That stuff sells great, man.
Yeah, Fiesta, or we've had good luck with Princess House.
Oh, okay. I don't think we've had that one here yet. But Fiesta, we've sold a holy heck out of that. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Welcome. Let me make sure. Do that. Does she or he have a free membership?
Yeah, they have a wrench.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Well, welcome back again. Appreciate you. Corner Club. We're dog parking. Fiesta ware. I always do good on, but most of the time I don't sell it. What do you just save it? We sell it because hell, I can't keep. We got so much stuff, man. We gotta sell it. We just gotta sell stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Mad Dog says, Princess House Crystal. I cannot sell it to save my soul. Really? I can't. Oh, you know what, Crystal? Yeah, we get this stuff too. That's Crystal. You can like ding, 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 ding. You can go around the room, start singing. You can't give that crap away, man. And I don't know why. It's nice. So, and I'm very reluctant just to give up on it right away. But then we get just sets and sets, and after a time, man, you gotta punt, man. So yeah, you keep it. I mean, we have not had any trouble selling Fiesta ware though. It sells great. Let's see what we got. 12:30. Maybe we'll look and see if there's any storage units available. I haven't looked at them this week because I've been working on this one. So I figured, well, Sunday we'll do the live and I'll take a look then. So let's just do that. Oh man. Let's see. Present slides and PDFs. I mean, they're adding new stuff to this. I'm sure I'm going to get lost here. Jody's asking, yeah, well, let's do this. Most of it, I am lucky and barely give it away most of the time. Yeah, I mean, I've done that too, man. Jody's got a zip code in here, so we'll see if she find her a storage unit. 49316. So we'll go to present, uh, share screen, share. Let's see if that's showing up. Is it, Glenn?
It's loading. There it is.
Yes. Okay. So she said 49316. Ah, I don't want to log in yet. Okay, well, we'll do it. We'll just go in here. We don't have to be logged in to do search. All right, 49316. 49316. Let's get her in. Try 10 miles first. Okay, here's one. Oh, look at this. It's in Grand Rapids. Look at this. Is that a look at that bike, man? It's a three-wheel bike. That's kind of cool. I'd have to look that up and see what those go for. That's kind of
Oh
cool.
yeah,
Um,
that's that's my kind of bike.
yeah, I mean, look at that. I've never seen one of these before. To be honest with you, I have not seen that. I knew they existed, but let's see what else is in this unit. TV set.
Yeah, I don't think those are cheap if I remember right.
Yeah, I mean, this might be worth. And look at all the boxes, and there's a couch or a love seat. I think that might be a love seat. You know, two sections in it. There's something shrink wrapped back there, which usually means something. There's a piece shrink wrapped. That means they're taking care of it. There's two dollies in there. Or is that one or two dollies? It looks like two. Those are good money. Oh, yeah, this looks good. It's a nice looking unit, man. What is this? Tesla mobile corrector. I've never heard of that.
Mm,
This has got potential, man.
it does. Yeah.
I think there's. Oh, look at all the boxes. This.
Oh yeah.
Oh Lord, I would be on this one. So those
Yeah.
are 2 days. Yeah, there you go, Jody. There'll be a lot of money to be made in here, possibly.
Yeah, the bike would just about pay for the locker, I think.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right, Glenn. I mean, when you see a lot of things wrapped up in shrink wrap, that generally means they're taking care of their stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff in boxes that could be anything.
Yeah. Mystery.
And mystery is part of the game here. You just profile it the best of your ability by looking at what you can see and using all the experience you've had over the years in buying these. And I can tell you right now, you would not get hurt on this unit, especially at the price it's at now.
Can you tell what that is stretch wrapped? Is it a jewelry box or a dresser? Or?
It's some kind of shelving right here, I think. I mean, I'm not sure, but it's definitely furniture they were protecting that had doors that so the doors wouldn't fly out or
Yeah.
um, and these dollies, if that's two of them, those are like $50 a piece, right? That's like $100 sitting right there. There's something else. Looks like more furniture wrapped up. Um, Batteries. Okay, well, batteries aren't cheap. I like this unit. If I if this unit was here and I didn't have this one going right now, I would probably bid on it. No doubt about it, Jody. Oh, look, there's a lockbox. Now, don't get too excited when you see this. The problem is people you're bidding against might get excited about that. But over the years, I've bought a number of storage units that had these boxes in it. And generally speaking, you might find one good coin, or mostly it's going to be like paperwork or bills and stuff like that, personal items. But you never know. And that does make a good video segment right there, opening that up. And you can pop these open by throwing them down on the ground on the corner. The only thing they'll protect is if it's in a fire, it might save paper items in there. But yeah, that's not a negative to see that. But I wouldn't get too excited about that particularly. There's a sledgehammer. Yeah, if you can't get it open right there, there's your sledgehammer right there. And then when you're done, you can sell it for $5. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Go ahead, Glenn.
I was just gonna say it looks. I think that's a Black and Decker something because that's their colors, black and orange.
Yeah. And right here is a good old sledgehammer if you can't get that lockbox
Yeah.
up. Yeah. And I love all these boxes in here, man. Let's see if we could. And that bike in there is so cool. Yeah, I'd be all over this one. What is this? That's the strangest looking box I've ever seen. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go crazy on it, but I mean, I could see this one. I could see going up to like to put an exact number, 420.
Yeah.
I think I'd be 420 in this unit. No
I
pun
think
intended.
at least 150, 200 for the bike.
Yeah, I would pay 420 for this and probably do okay with it.
It seems like I've seen these bikes new before, and they start off at around $600 new.
Yeah, I can't see. It's actually a 12 by 30. It's saying. So I don't know if that's right. Let's look at this picture. Look at a picture from the front. Uh, this unit could be worth a lot of money. Husky. There's boxes of merch in there. Some of their boxes are marked too. If you can get in and zoom, that says close. 2:30 sells at 3. So it's May 14th. What's today? The 11th. Monday. So that's Wednesday it sells. But that bike right there, you'd be off to a great start with just that. Trying to find one more clue here. Here's what it says in the description. Printer, 2 couches, safe, kitchen items, bike, desk, computer monitor, chairs for table, tools, and dollies. Yeah, they do mention multiple dollies, so that's good. There's a bunch of stuff back here, and I can't tell what it is. I don't know what that is, but it's got to be curious. That looks like a big old tripod right there. Something like that. What's this? Zero water.
Oh, that's a filtration.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Look at all these paper plates. There's crap tons of those. I mean, there's got to be something good in here, man. I mean, you can see what's showing. What I mean when I say that is in the boxes that you can't see. There's going to be this one will be good. It just didn't look like it was a 10 by 30
No.
or 12 by 30. I guess it is. It sure goes back there forever, doesn't it? Now in that shot, you can tell. If you can get a, yeah, I would say I got a feeling that she doesn't want to buy this kind of big unit, but I'm just saying this is a decent one to go after.
She said she likes it.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity here, and it's always the big trump card on all these units is if they're a jewelry box with gold and silver in it. If there is, and the price of gold being well over 3,000, headed up to 5,000. One jewelry box could be thousands of dollars. It's like I found in that last unit I bought, Glenn. I found a bag in there that was marked 50 cents.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And it had tie clips and a few other items. 50 cents. There was like over $1,300 worth of gold in that little bag that they paid 50 cents for because people didn't realize what they were selling. So yeah, I like this shoot. What is Mad Dogs? Let's see what Mad Dogs is. I could see $300 worth of stuff without going through anything. The dolly, yeah, Mad Dog's seeing what I'm seeing, man. I thought Let me come back and we can go back into this. I want to get back and engage everybody in the chat. Um, okay, and we'll go back. Yeah. Let's see. Where did I leave off here? So anyway, Jody. Yeah, we can look. Yeah, most expensive. Yeah, that'd be fun to go through that one. Kitty basket in the back. Hey, that's a positive for me, man. I love cats. I think I love cats more than people, man. What do you think? I mean, don't get me wrong. The people are fine, and for the most part. There's some crazy motherfuckers, man. Let's see. Most expensive, I get 200 for the bike. That's a good start.
Yeah.
This might be an old ladies unit, professionally packed. Could be. Does that look like a wrapped up jewelry box or dresser drawer? Let's just pretend it's a jewelry box, man. Because there could be one in there. Listen, you hear this? You hear that, Glenn?
Yeah.
The chiming? That's that clock it's off about, I got to adjust it. Instead of going to the top of the hour, there's a mechanism in the back that it just needs to be turned to get it lined up right. It's not an elaborate thing. I just have to get it turned right. So it chimed about 10 minutes too early before the top of the hour. So I can fix that easily. Mad dog, this unit right here, if you were close by, would you take a shot at it? Jody likes it. And Mad Dog likes it. Batteries are $1 a pound for scrap. Well, I'm talking about the batteries that you can still use. They're worth a hell of a lot more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, just one pack of batteries can be like $15, man.
Oh yeah.
We never have to buy batteries anymore because all the ones I found in storage units, they're fine. They're absolutely fine. I mean, sure, there's some of them that aren't, but it is what it is. $1 a pound. Yeah, I mean, some of the bad ones, I guess you could, Mad Dog. Jody says, "Thank you. Looks awesome, even for a girl." Well, there's things in there you probably like, man. Especially if you get into jewelry. Yeah, maybe you could take a ride in that bike too. if I had bought that locker, you could bet I'd be riding on it. I'd take that thing for a ride.
Do a video on it.
Yeah, Todd, the silver hair stacker would take a ride on it, wouldn't you? That's right, man. And how you doing, Todd? I hope everything's going well for you, my man. Yes, sir. I think it's most likely personal paperwork. That's what I find in them all the time, are unpaid bills. So people put an unpaid bill in there. Every now and then, one time I found like $7 or $8 coins. I mean, people like to store those. And $2 bills. I found a lot of $2 bills. Silver hair stackers in the house. That's right, Jody. Here's what I read when I was over there. Mad Dog says he can see $300 worth of stuff without going through anything. I can see more than that, man, if you consider the furniture.
Yeah.
I mean, around here, that's where the bang for our buck is. Furniture's our bread and butter. And I saw the couch probably $100. The wrapped furniture in the back, $200 or $300, all together. Yeah, I might pay $510 for this, but I'd be afraid to go much higher. Everybody's got to set a price for what they're comfortable with. Right off the bat, I thought to myself, that's a $420.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I won't stop bidding. It just means I would like to get that for $420 or less to consider it a bargain. But when you've got a 10 by 30, of course, it wasn't packed, but there's more in there than you think. When you get into these units, you think, oh, that's not that much. And then you get in there, Glenn, you know what I mean? You're like, holy crap. I'm not going to be able to. Yeah, I mean, it's more than you think. It looked like an older tripod, man. Yeah. At any rate, it looked like it was worth something, whatever it was. Yeah, it's nice because you can see them. They were wrapping up all their stuff. I love it when they wrap the stuff because then that means they were trying to protect it. So why would they protect it? Because it was worth protecting. And that means better money on sales. And you can take your dog or cat on a little, you can put them in the basket and take them for a ride. Of course, the cat would jump out, but yeah, maybe not. But you can still have fun with it. And then you can sell it if you feel like it. I love driving my bike, and anybody would love it that needs to haul groceries or stuff. Yeah, I mean, you could ride that sucker as long as nobody rips it off while you're in the grocery store. You could put a chain on it. You can put a locket chain on it. You can find somewhere to lock it, chain it up. There's people that steal it, some of man. Some people might have got 300 for that bike, but that's the low end. I get 200. That's what I was thinking. About what Glenn was thinking. Yeah, you could have some fun with that, man. Oh man, dog. My dad had a clock like this one that I bought for $1. Wow. He was complaining that it chimed on the hour and woke him up. Finally took the battery out of it and left the show. He said, I'm tired of this damn thing. Well, that's the way I look at it, man. If I get tired of that thing chiming, I'll just sell it. That's right.
Is that one you got? Is it battery or is it wine?
This one's the battery one. It's a little bit newer. It's like from the 1980s, and it's actually a grandfather clock, a miniature grandfather wall clock. I didn't know that grandfather or grandmother clocks were wall clocks, but apparently that's what they call this one. And it's a little trinket cabinet at the same time. So, to me, it's cool. And it's worth almost $100. If you're looking at the ones that are lying around here, they're right at we're teetering on the $100 mark for those. It's not great, but it's not as old as the other stuff that was in the unit. I couldn't believe somebody didn't bid at an auction sale for a brand new old clock for $1 with the shelves, really? And that was all that was in there? Oh, I hadn't anything brand new and give her $1. You have to buy that, right? A three-wheel bike is a little harder to drive than a regular bike, but it takes time and patience. You don't want to try to drive it the first day on a windy day, really? I'd probably try it anyway and as long as I filmed it, and if I had a bad time, as long as you get the shot, you're okay, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't get the shot, it didn't happen. Oh, let me show you guys something here real quick. Let's see. Let's present video file. This is what I'm talking about. How making shorts. Let's see how this one. I put this one up, and it got like 400 views in like 5 minutes. First 5 minutes. Is this showing?
No, I don't see anything.
Storage stacker coming back at ya.
Okay. All right. Well, I screwed that one up, didn't I? Okay. Well, maybe I could figure out what I'm doing here. Let's see. We'll go here.
Sarcastic storage stacker coming back at ya.
Look up.
Kind of looks like a voodoo doll, but that
I'm original and I'm worth a lot of money.
there.
Another old trunk I'm going to take home. We got 2 display cases back there that a lot of this stuff was displayed on, possibly as well as that. These. So this is going to be really good. And gold and silver. But we found all that. Well, hopefully we have not. Here's some stuff we want to look at. Found another trunk in the back. Let's see. Wow, look at all these.
It is the mother lode of
they're not
plain
puzzles. These are models.
model.
The Mitsubishi A6M50 SID. Oh my lord, it's all there. 1/32 scale. Airflex. Wow. Airflex 72 scale. Look at that. Messerschmitt. Airlines. Oh, you know what? There's another section down below. Oh. Look at all these models.
At least $500 right there.
Wow. All right. This is a Zeke Mitsubishi A6M5. Doing a good job here, aren't I?
Yeah, anyway, that's the way to do it. Put them up a minute at a time. People have a short span of patience, I think, and shorts give people that ability to just not totally engage in a long thing. I guess that's my theory on why shorts do much better. I don't know. Let's see, where did I leave off at? And see, you could flip the bike. It would be on America's. Yeah, that's right, man. And if you want for a 3-wheel bike, you can put a trailer on it. Yeah, I can see me doing that. That's right. All right, let's see. Let me star that one. We'll take that down. We'll go back up in there and let's see what we can find. We found Jody a nice storage unit, man.
Yeah.
What I would do and what I like to do is like get a storage unit close to home, and then if it's a lot of stuff, just rent it for a month, and then just every day count the cash, man. That's how I like to describe it. Of course, there's more to it than that, but if everything's going right, that's how it is. Let's see. What was I going to do? Okay, present. I think he's wanting me to look in your area, Glenn. Is that what he's saying?
I think so.
Okay, we can do that. What is it? 93308?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. It's going to bring Daryl's up, though. You can bet on it. There it is. First, let's take out these manager specials, though, and all this crap, and then redo it. Okay, it is showing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right off the bat, let's look at this one. I'm seeing some potential here because I don't like those boxes, those tubs that say dollar store on it. No. Yeah, I'm not liking this because of that. I know that sounds crazy, and I haven't even really looked, but I don't like those kind of tubs.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And I can't really explain it. But it doesn't matter. That's how I feel about it. And it says there's a washer dry in there, but I'll be damned if I can see it. All right, it's back there. Now, if that's in there, low end 2 to 250. And I'm talking about bottom of the. So that would be good. But then what are you getting yourself into here? I'm not really seeing it at Mickey Mouse. Oh, no. I'd be afraid of slobber toys at this point.
Yeah.
And look at that big old mattress there. what's in this. You can see in here. Now they took this picture in March. That's 2 months ago. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna like that one. Okay, here's something. Let's see what's going on here. It looked like there might have been an antique in the front of this. Yeah, is that a crank? A crank on the side, or is that a?
I can't tell.
I'm not really sure, but it looks like a crank, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and look at that jewelry box right there. Now I don't trust this guy here though.
No.
You can bet he put it. I bet you if there's dust on that, you could tell somebody opened a little drawer right here. I'll bet you they looked in there.
Yeah.
But man, that could have thousands in it. And being that there's antique right here, there very well could be. I just don't. For some reason, I just don't trust this place.
They're not good people.
But I do like the way this looks. And boy, they sure highlighted the first word in their descriptions. What? Jewelry case. Yeah, you know what? I'd be afraid of the Daryl had done helped himself to some of that. Okay, this looks like a damn, that's a nice looking piece.
Yeah, it is.
I guess it could be a turntable or a maybe you open it up. There's a radio in it. I don't know, but yeah, okay. It's got it's got drawers. It's got the side. You know, like where you put your necklaces,
Yeah.
and at the top, that will tell you that thing right there could be very good. I just don't trust this place, just from what Glenn's told me.
No, they're shady.
I mean, if you could get this unit for that price, it still might be because I don't think they went through everything. But then again, I don't know that. And there's a Ryobi box back here. See, if you're doing stuff like that, and the people come back and pay their rent, and they want to get right in there, and they find out that you've taken something, you're going to be in trouble, man. And look at that. There's a lockbox with 2 locks on it. But you hadn't been in that. And there's a little bit of dust collecting on top of this bag here. It says mom on this box. I love a box that says mom on it. You know what, Glenn? This is not bad.
No, it's not.
It's just you got that hanging thought of who's selling it. Because didn't you go there one time and they were like taking individual items out and selling individual items? Or is that somebody somewhere else?
No, that's Daryl's. That's what they used to do before they started doing online auctions. When you went to their live auctions, they'd pull each piece out and auction it off.
Wow. I can't believe that. I mean, I believe it. What I'm saying is that's unreal. You know, to me, I've never seen that. This almost looks like it's got plastic on the outside, like it's brand new leaf blower in the box.
Could be.
See, it looks like it's real quick. OB leaf blower. All right, we'll just okay. It's about depends on which kind. It can be $79 to $159 right there because that looks like it's brand new in the box. So I would count on the low side. Jewelry box worth about 15, 20 bucks. But what's in it? Daryl knows. Only Daryl knows what's in there now. And here's something else that looks like it's wrapped in plastic that could be new. Yeah, I mean, you know, If this wasn't at Daryl's, I'd say go for it. I mean, I'm not really sure what to tell you on this one. I mean, dishes. Oh, there's Mad Dog go nuts here. It says dishes, I think. Or I see a HES. It's probably dishes. But there's this double lock box back here. Now, why would you put two locks? Maybe to keep Daryl out of it. Well, we're stored at Daryl's, so I had to put two locks on it because he likes to get in there. Shit, man. Oh, I like this unit a little bit, man. Just can't get. Look at all the dust on the top of this. Oh, I wish that drawer was open. I could see in there. We'll never know what's in there. I like to know what's in Mom's box right there. Some of it's, there's a box that says stuff on it right there. Oh, what could it say? I bet Mad Dog likes this unit. Yeah. Well, I'd be curious to see what that sells for Thursday, whatever it is.
2 days, yeah.
Yeah. I would have to take us if if that was here. I don't know. I would probably take a shot at. Hang on, I'll be right back, Clint. I'll be right back. Sing him a song. Yeah. I gotta get rid of some of this stuff. All right, that really makes things a little bit better. I could tell you one thing. Going back about 3 years ago now, in a storage unit that was just right up the street, there was a locker that I bought that had 13 jewelry boxes in it. 13 jewelry boxes. And Glenn's seen this video.
I remember.
And all of them had gold and silver in them. Over $10,000. Come on in, Thomas. I had to let Thomas in. Julie Thomas is in. You might want to let him in. He might want something to eat. 13 jewelry boxes. So I have never forgotten about that. I don't know if I'll ever match that again, but 13 jewelry boxes. I was finding silver dollars in there, old coins, gold jewelry. Just amazing to me how somebody would let that go, man. Somebody put that in storage.
Yeah.
Somebody did it. Now, why does that not have any pictures on it? What is going here? What's going on here? Is there any more coffee in there? All gone. Okay, good, because I don't need any more. All right, well, I don't know what's going on here. All right, we looked at that one. I like that one. I like that one too. But it's at Daryl's. Let's see if we can get out of Daryl's. I think everything's Daryl's. No, here we go. No, that's no good. Oh boy. All right, let's see what you can get for nothing here. It's not even, nobody's even bid on it. Let's see what they got here at US. Oh, good grief. Look at this pile of crap. Look at that pile of crap right there. That is a pile of crap. Oh, but you got to know that it's got a tamper tag on it, man. Oh, yeah, there you go. You got to put a tamper tag on that pile of crap. What do we got going here? Well, there is a laptop laying there. It's got to be worth $20. Why am I looking at this, Glenn? Really? Why am I even looking at that? Why would I do that? I'm coming back into the chat. I want to see what people are saying, man. All right. Let's see if I can pull this off. There we go. And we got 2,000 people here.
Hey.
Beautiful. Okay. Daryl's might be worth a chance one of these days if it's cheap. If ever I was going to buy from Daryl's, I might have bought that one with the jewelry box because would he be brazen enough to take all of it out? I mean, and I mean, back in the day, if they were selling individual items, technically that's not illegal, right? I don't think it is. But it's just a little shady to me to be going into these units like that. But I've always come from the belief that they should never walk in the unit. They should only open the door, photograph the son of a buck, and then put a lock on it. And if they don't come back and pay the rent before the auction, that's too bad. They're out.
Yeah.
That should be the way it should go. But I mean, other people that are like, makes me just kind of question them, you know. That's a crank or Wurlitzer or a sewing machine, or it's a record player. Yeah, I mean, that could be good money, man. It looks like a Victorola record player. That's about $300. Could be, man. Mad Dog said, I went to a storage facility auction where they were picking units and selling the boxes unopened, and they were getting $50 an unopened box. Well, I can see why they would want to sell them that way then. You know, I mean, I guess I get it. I mean, there's a lot of people that'll go to these auctions knowing damn well they don't have any room for anything. And maybe they just want to either buy a tiny little locker or maybe they do want to buy an individual mystery box. You know, I can see it. And you could get lucky. Yes. Some jewelry boxes go for 50 on. Yeah, I don't think that was one of them though, man. That looked like one of those $15 jewelry boxes to me, but because I've seen a number of them. Yeah, the 420, that's kind of like my go-to number for a certain genre of what I'm looking at. And then I might go a little higher than that. I would rather it said purple or blue. I do like the double lock box. I would have to be a little, even if it was a notorious nemesis. Yeah, I got you, man. Oh, and I found this in that unit, Glenn. This is from the 60s. Just a little license plate front.
Cool. I like that.
These are actually going for like $40.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So my dad was in the Navy back in the day. But I'm not, I'll probably sell it. We'll probably list it on there. Marketplace for, got to go a little cheaper on Marketplace than you would like eBay. So I would probably put this up for like $25.
Yeah, that's what I think I'd put it for, $20-$30.
Yeah. And then I'm commandeering this. This is brass cats.
Oh yeah, I like that.
That was in the video. And then each of the cat's tails come up and you can hang stuff from it. So, but anything cat related, we're going to keep that.
Yeah, this is one of those lockers where you got to try to squeeze every dollar you can out of it because you've already made a profit just off the.
Oh yeah, we were up $1,000 before selling anything. we've made a profit without selling anything, and we've sold so far. I've sold 2 dressers, a coat tree. Let's see, that's about $300 and something there. Sadie, she's pawing at me. I gotta feed her real quick. So, and there's probably another with the display cases, the table, the other furniture, shelving. There's probably $700 or more in furniture in there to sell, and all that'll be profit. Yeah, yeah, that double lock box, man, dog. That is so tempting because Daryl didn't get him. I don't think he did anyway.
Yeah.
I can be sure 100% if he did or didn't go through the jewelry box because of all the dust. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't. Glenn's got me thinking where this guy just. That if he goes in these units and he's used to going in these units, whether he took anything out of that jewelry box or not, you just know that he would.
Yeah.
Do you just know that he did it? You're like 90%. He probably, curiosity.
Yeah. I think they're sneaky enough they can open a drawer without disturbing too much dust.
Yeah, you can look at that. Just be careful and just. Ooh, look at there's a gold ring right there. Oh, I better not take that. Oh, I better not take that. That's worth a lot of money. I'm just playing the devil's advocate here, man. I'm not saying he's taken anything. Maybe he's never done that. Maybe he's completely legit, and he probably is. I got to pass on the $10 unit. There's no way that was tampered with. Yeah, $10 unit. Hey, yeah, $10 unit. Beautiful lights. Yeah, I mean it's 60. It's probably as old as me, man. It's freaking old. I do like the Wurlitzer. It's a fast, easy load, and it's worth the gamble. And at that price, you cannot lose much. I don't think there's any losing going on in there. I think that's a decent unit. Yeah, but we got the Daryl factor. I'm just gonna concede to Glenn's opinion on that because he's been there. He's been at the facility, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been there. And if Daryl asked for the lockbox, I called the cops. Oh man. If he did call the cops on me, I'd film the whole thing and say idiots call cops on me for not doing it. So you were just using your First Amendment right to film in public. Of course, now on a private property like that, if they say you can't film, they could actually trespass you. Being that if it was public property, they couldn't do anything about it. Of course, there's some cops that don't know the law, and if you deal with them, then you got to be completely inconvenienced.
Yeah.
To be arrested to stand up for your rights. You might win later. And a lot of these people say, just go ahead and arrest me and then we'll deal with it in court. Deal with them in court and they'll get $40,000 or $50,000 from the city. And how are these cops getting fired for that? I don't know. Because they swore an oath to the Constitution. A lot of them don't even know what they swore an oath to. They couldn't tell you the 5 elements of the First Amendment. They couldn't tell you that. Oh, we'll go freedom of speech. What are the other for? But I swore an oath to it. Mad Dog says, because I would have had the receipt and the pictures of the unit just to see if Daryl tampered with it before I got there. And I would have called the cops on him you'd have every right to.
Yeah, if you had pictures and stuff, but I don't think the police would still do anything. They'd tell you it's a civil matter to take them to court.
Oh yeah, they're not going to want to stick their foot into it.
They won't do that. I had a truck one time that had toolboxes on the side and back, and it stole probably $8,000 worth of tools out of it, Mark, and they didn't even come out. I had to fill out a report online.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They said we got worse crimes than that going on. So you go online, fill out a form, and file a report. That was about 10 years ago, and that was it. Never seen anything or heard anything about it again.
Well, they must not be too worried about crimes if they have a sanctuary friggin' city there, which basically is a place to go for criminals where they won't get in trouble.
Yeah.
See if they won't do anything about that. No, they're not gonna do anything about that.
Well, I'll tell you, I'd like to caught them taking it out of there.
Yeah, I mean, there's things are going to change here for too long. I hope, man. It can't keep going like this. I would take him to court anyway, even if he threw it out, if it was illegal, just to make him look like a jackass. I mean, you could probably do that, but I just wonder about people, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Well, just for the record, man, dog, we don't know if Daryl's actually ever done anything wrong, so we're just going to assume that he's innocent of all these.
Yeah, I don't think it's so much. I don't think it's so much the owner. They own storage facilities. Daryl's storage facilities are from Bakersfield all the way up to Fresno and Sacramento. There's a bunch of them. They have managers it's the managers at the place that are shady.
That's a good point, because maybe the Daryl guy isn't even involved in any of the day-to-day operations. Maybe he's just the financier of the whole thing, you know.
Yeah, he owns them all. Like I said, he's probably got like 500 facilities from Sacramento all the way down to Bakersfield, and I think their main office is in like Sacramento. So they got managers that run them all. It's the managers that are the shady.
Yeah, that's a good.
They've got signs up all the time at their facilities looking for management teams. So people are coming and going all the time.
That's bad when you're going through managers, because you know what, they will take advantage of situations if they're just going to be there for a short time, or maybe there's probably some temptations involved in those storage units when they open them up to photograph them. You know, just think about it. You know, I know in California, anything over $1,000, you can press charges. Yeah, you can steal it. They pretty much let you steal $900.
Yeah, we had a locker one time. Joy saved the picture when she bid on it. When they opened it up, there was some shit missing from the front, and she chased the lady down before she took off and said, "Nah, we don't want this now." I said, "Stuff missing."
Yeah, I've had that. I had that happen one time, and it was at Extra Space, and I love Extra Space, but they didn't give me any trouble at all, because there was a laptop in this. It was a little 5x5, and there was definitely a laptop in there, and it was a cheap unit, but apparently they broke in the day before the auction, or that day, or whatever, the night before, and they broke into the unit and took some things. And I said, I don't want it. And they didn't give me any trouble. They said, "Oh, okay, you can have your money back, and then you won't be in any trouble with storage treasures." None of that.
No, they
Didn't want it after they've been in it.
no, they told. I think it was $300. They told Joy, "Oh, we'll send you a check." She called me on the phone. I said, "Put them on the goddamn phone right now." I said, "You got the cash. She just handed it to you, and I want it back right now because you don't want me to come down there."
Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah, they had the cash right there, so they should give you your cash back. I don't know what their game was at that point.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, that's shady as hell, man. When you know they got the money there. "Oh, well, we'll send you a check." So would you already spend the money? That what'd you buy? What'd you get? A rock? What'd you get?
Yeah.
Did you get some meth? I would have called the sheriff if they would have done that, because I would have kept calling him until they did. Yeah. I would have had to. I would have sued for violating my right. Yeah. When you got it on, if you don't have it on camera, though, it didn't happen.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing.
I tell you, whenever you're dealing with the police, just film it. They can't. They can tell you to stop filming, but you don't have to stop. Stop filming. No, no, sir. Thank you. Anyway, appreciate you. We don't like that. Yeah, happens to me all the time. Things happen to me I don't like either, man. Yeah, and then they'll either beat you to a pulp or you're gonna get your. They're gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know in Kentucky, but here in California, it's or at least here in Kern County, you can't get the cops to come out. You just about got to kill somebody before they'll come out.
Yeah, it's called subversion from within. They mainly trying to take America down, starting with blue states.
Yeah, I don't remember if I ever told you this about. It was probably 15 years ago. We were at it was like a 7-Eleven, mom and pop's little store. Stopped there, and somebody came from behind me, and like they were reaching for my pocket. And Joy was in the truck, and she said, "Hey, Glenn, look!" And I turned around, clocked him, and dropped him, and we called 911 and told them, said, "Hey, somebody's trying to take my wallet." And they said, "File a report." And so I said, "Well, I hit the guy and hit the guy and dropped him." And there's probably 20. As soon as I said that, there's like 20 cop cars, and about 10 seconds showed up there.
Did they arrest him?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, that's good.
But they weren't going to come out until they found out somebody got hit.
Well, the guy was stealing from you, man. He was trying to pickpocket your wallet. That wasn't good enough for him. Oh no, he's just trying to steal your wallet. I say, well, I dropped him. Does that count? Oh, okay. All right, we got you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Mark, it wasn't 10 seconds. I told the lady on the phone, I said, he's trying to take my wallet. And she said, well, just get a description and file a report, and we may have an officer meet you at your house and talk to you. And I said, well, I dropped him, and within 10 seconds, you heard sirens, and there's like 20 cop cars.
Once the person leaves and gets away, it's done. You're not going to get anything out. They're just going to take a report, and that's it. It's going to be all just a circle jerk after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I would have called the. Yeah, I read that. I would have had the time. I would have sued for violation. Yeah, I read that. Why do I keep doing that? I would say one way or the other. Yeah. I don't know. I lost my train of thought here. What was I talking about? Hell if I know. Let's see. Well, keep talking, guys, if you want to keep this live going. Because I'm out of coffee. Let's see. I would drop 2 if Glenn punched me. Well, Glenn's in pretty good shape. And I don't think he took kindly to somebody trying to steal his wallet. That would piss me off, too.
Now, most of the people on here don't know, but I've had a little bit of combat training.
I suspected that. Yeah.
I operated you won't even know this, Mark, but I operated an academy in Bakersfield for like 18 years.
Really? That's pretty good.
Taught people from the police department and sheriff's department, a few people from the highway patrol. Yeah.
Awesome, man. That's a nice thing to have on the resume there. Love it. Yeah. Well, let's see if we can get people chatting. I'm going to give them a couple minutes, and then let's see if I can come up with something to talk about here. I like it when Mad Dog really gets it going good, man. I love that. Yeah. Anyone want to throw in anything to talk about it? Otherwise, we're just going to go enjoy this beautiful day.
Do you have any plans for Mother's Day?
Well, my mother's not here anymore, so probably not. No.
Well, Julie's a mother.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but that's more of something for. And our son's coming over with they're coming over here today, and they're actually gonna probably do that. And they're also going to work on the catio out there. There's still work from when Chucky destroyed stuff out there, but the chicken wire was definitely the way to go. So once we installed the chicken wire on there, he couldn't get out. So if you're trying to chicken wire, cat cannot tear out chicken wire. We found that out. At least not this particular kind of cat can't. Boy, I tell you what, he's tried though. Glenn's fists are illegal in 12 states, only in blue states. they're legal in all the red states. Okay, you're allowed to defend yourself in a red state. I would. Yeah, there you go.
Wasn't that Douglas that chewed a hole through the snack treats that time, the plastic container?
Doug, who did that?
I think that was Douglas.
It could. I mean, he might. Sounds like something Douglas would have done.
Yeah, I think it was alive, and he showed us the container, plastic container, and he chewed a hole on the side of it trying to get to the treats.
He says, I blame him. I miss that cat. I'll tell you what, he was the greatest. And so now we got Chucky, and kind of like Chucky was the one that took his place. I hate to put it that way, but that was kind of how it worked. And Chucky does a lot of the crazy stuff that Douglas used to do. He really does. I mean, he hops the fence, gets on the roof, goes over to my neighbor's house trying to get in their house because they got a female cat. Yeah. Glenn's fists are really, that's funny. Had some combat training too. Yeah. That's great, man. Glenn wants to beat up Chuck Norris. Some kids. Yeah, there's some Chuck Norris. Oh, I love Chuck Norris stuff, man. I guarantee you that guy is still in pretty good shape. He keeps himself up, man.
Yeah, I think he's like 80, 85, 86 years old.
Yeah, he's in his 80s, man. Hopefully they can get these med beds rolled out. People still look at me crazy when I talk about them because they're just not been, but they have been rolled out to a point. The technology that's going to be coming out in the next years, it's amazing. It's going to be amazing. I mean, every big pharma is going down because they're not going to be needed anymore. Can you imagine that? Wow. Glenn was tough. I wouldn't have known Glenn was that tough. I beat up two guys in a black flip over my back without even trying when I was in a fight. Scared. Well, that would do it, Mad Dog. Hell yeah. I'm just like tell it to my nine kind of thing. You know, if you got just tell it to my nine. I don't want to hear it. Tell it to my nine. I think Glenn could beat up Sylvester Stallone. Now Sylvester Stallone's still in pretty good shape too. If you know him, he's still. I guarantee he's. I think Chuck Norris could probably take him down, though. I think Chuck Norris. I don't know this now.
Yeah,
I was guessing.
Yeah, I don't know if Sylvester Stallone really has any combat training. He's in good shape. But.
I mean, he was in some really good, like with all the Rocky movies. He proved he was a great athlete.
Yeah,
and then he did another movie about arm wrestling, or what was on the name of that. But clearly, I mean, you could see the guns that the guy was dealing with, and he obviously had something he was working with there. Yeah. Maybe you get the unit that you talked about buying, a small one last week. Quick. Okay. All right, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. Mad Dog gave me an idea. I thought you would put barbed wire. No barbed wire, man. I don't want to. I don't want barbed wire. Chicken wire is perfect. I don't want to hurt the cat. Yeah. I love cats. All right, well, what I can do this, Mad Dog. What I can do here is present. I will look in. let's see what we got. Share screen. Share. Okay, we'll go into my. I'm not logged on, so I'll just do a search and I can find it, I guess. But like I was telling Glenn last week, I need another storage unit right now. Like I need a hole in the head. That's just a fact. I've been working my butt off on this unit. You guys, there's when you got like 100 boxes of books, they're all money, but you got to move them all and you got to sort them all. You got to flip through them and make sure there isn't any water damage, or they can say they don't want any of them if you're dealing with like book. What did Jay say? Book mites or I don't know what other stuff can get in them. Here's one at Citadel. It's right across the street from the one that I'm at now where I rented. Now there's a little kid's car. See, I don't like that right now. Look at all these colored toys here. It's going to be slobber toys. Yeah, I don't want it. Look at how they threw it all in there. Look at this crap. Here's warning flag right here. You see that Christmas paper?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a warning flag. If you've ever been warned, that's a warning. These bright colors like this, warning, warning, Will Robinson. Warning. You see this little thing right here? It looks like a baby tub. Warning, warning. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, danger. That's what I'm seeing right there. Oh, yeah. Would I buy this unit? No. I would not buy this unit. I absolutely despise this unit. And I'm just going to be honest about it. And for the reasons I just gave. Look at this. What do you think of this unit, Glenn? Hopefully I didn't influence your thinking on it, but that's how I feel about it.
I don't care. I don't think that much of it.
Yeah. And not only that, you notice it's in the hallway inside. So you've got to drag all this crap down the aisle and go down the elevator because it's probably on the second or third floor because it's one of those kind of. So that's another thing to consider when you go to this place. And no, this unit sucks, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's go to another one. A bed frame storage bench. No, that one sucks. Okay, let's try another one. Aha! Bamboo flooring. That's that one Mad Dog was. Let's go look at it. It's $300, Mad Dog. Seriously, you would buy this? I mean, I don't know, dude.
I wouldn't mess with it myself, but
I mean, I could see why somebody would. I'm going to be fair here. I can see why somebody would. Okay, if you've got, let's say, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24, 48, there's probably 100 boxes of this stuff. So how much would you get per box of this bamboo flooring? I see a lot of profit in there. I do. But what would you do? No, actually, you can see the stuff right there. You'll say it's probably what's in the boxes. And they are on pallets. So Eco Forest. Let's do a little research real quick. Eco Forest bamboo flooring. I'm going to find out something. Eco Forest bamboo flooring. Okay. Oh, Lord. Wait a minute. Wow. $3.79 a square foot. Okay. if it's at $379 a square foot. Now, what did I do? I blinked it out. There's over, yeah, it's probably more than that, Mad Dog. I know Glenn's got Iron Fist the Fury. I did like the organizers in that unit, and it was a quick, simple unit. I wasn't that full, and it was lined up. I think it's probably a lot more than that.
Yeah.
I think one of those boxes was like $79, man.
Yeah, I think so.
So there could be $7,000. Maybe he's onto something there, you know. I might have overstated that price a little bit too much. I'm just saying. I could see why you would like that unit, Mad Dog. There's no doubt. I don't want something too heavy with something with very little stuff, very little work. Plus, I love the chance. Organizers admit there could be some more value. Yeah. I think we're as far as that unit with the flooring. I could see it. I could see it. So I see myself more as a treasure hunter. But when I could see a lot of cash profit, that's treasure, man. that's treasure. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and end the live and get this day started on the. I got things I can do outside. You know, hopefully y'all have a great Mother's Day. Yeah. What do you think, Glenn? I guess we're just going to call it a day.
Okay.
All righty. All right, guys. Let's see what kind of leave you guys with here. Let's see. Here's what I don't want to buy right now. I'm going to show you real quick.
This crap. How about this crap?
Have you ever bought that crap, Mad Dog? Here we go. I know how much you did like the furniture in that small unit last week. If you want, you could always show us again. I think we're going to go ahead and head out right now, Mad Dog, but let me see. Here in that same unit.
It stinks. It stinks.
It stinks. All right, let me get out of this one. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started on this Sunday. I was thinking $50 for a fast EV move, though, per box. And if there was 48, so it's about $2,400 a pallet. I think I saw 2 pallets. $4,000. You get it for $500. You make 8 times your money. Yeah, I see why you were looking at it, Mad Dog. Appreciate you, Mad Dog. I'm glad you swung in. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming by. Glenn, you have a great rest of your weekend, sir.
Y'all so much.
Yes. All right. Well, we'll see you guys. Take care.